indeed. This is like climbing Christmas. For me, at least, because I didn't edit any of this, so I get to just react. It's like just a present for me to unwrap here.
So this is all stuff at our new gym.
New Chicago
gym. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be neat to see like what...
All are flopping around on these new, more difficult walls.
Yeah, definitely different.
Yeah.
I think the grading's probably more difficult than what we have been used to at our other gyms.
Bit of a different style, a little bit more committing, so...
Yes.
I think we get beat up a little bit, but...
Yeah. But it's good. We need to see kind of those differences and get to chat about movement.
Let's do it. All right.
New Year's Day, baby.
You're in the gym. What are you?
No days off.
Oh, this one. I think this one's still up. That's one of the differences with this new gym. One, it's like a lot less boulders than Cliffs of Ed where we previously climbed. And two, they reset them like less often, which sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yes?
Harvey
wants to join in. She's crawling around under the table. This is a tough one. This is fun though. I do feel like, anyway, what I was trying to say was that this thing is still up and we have yet to retry it, but we need to.
The beginning's not bad. It's like when you get here, I don't know why, it feels so exposed. You can't really tell. That's like a little overhung. Not crazy, but like you just feel like...
It's a long reach to kind of an invisible foothold.
Yeah, there's a foot all the way to the right there. Oh, you see me attempting, but like otherwise, I don't even know. We've seen people do it, but I don't even think they use that foot until later. Like, I feel like they
had like both hands. I think they had both hands on that big side pull.
Yeah. Which just feels like all your weight is like, I don't know, falling back, and you're like praying that side pull doesn't just give out.
Come on, long legs, come on.
Well, was that Nick Cage move?
Good daddy long legs.
Yeah, I feel like we also got like to roughly the same point every time.
Yeah.
Like there was no... It's like sometimes I feel like you go up and you think, okay, I'm going to try it differently, and then that also didn't work.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those climbs, or is one of those climbs, where you know what you have to do, but you kind of just don't want to do it.
See, I don't think I like knew exactly, like, I feel like Paul did the thing where he came in left, but even then he still didn't get it. So I don't know.
Well, he got further than us though. He was in the last hold.
Yeah, I tried that left way though. It just didn't seem very easy.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. I take it back. Don't listen to me. We did try new ways. What happened here? Did I just get...
Crimps, baby.
Man, this thing.
This is still up as well. It's pretty long. Like, I feel like...
This is a tough 6. This is such a hard 6. Oh!
Wow!
Ah! I feel like I kept coming off of the same exact spot as coming in on that match from those crimps. I'm trying to keep like the body tension on my left foot on those little foot nubs.
It's so hard because you're like all your weight is coming back, and it's like, I don't know, difficult to...
It's almost like you have to, now that I'm like talking this out, realizing maybe what I should have done. When you're coming into that crimp, it's hard because like you're so focused, it's such like a precise, you have to like hit it with your hand that you kind of just lose focus on your feet, and then your feet go, where it's like almost counterintuitively you have to focus on just keeping foot pressure, and then kind of just let your body grab that other crimp.
January 6th.
Wow, another momentous day. Back to back big day climbs.
This one was brutal. Like, this beginning, it just feels like so much, you're so scrunched.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's different too. I feel like movement, you see here, there's like no feet on that slab. I don't feel like Close of It ever set stuff that was like, I don't know. I think here they set so much more that's like, you don't have feet, figure it out. Like, I don't know. which I feel like is more true to actual climbing, but I just it's
definitely seeming to be a lot more like volumes and kind of like loading up in volumes and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been like, I don't know, I guess maybe that's what I mean when I say challenging. I haven't noticed anything crazy about the footwork. Maybe you're right though, because maybe just like more slopey or just, there's like slope crimpers for feet. There's definitely, it does feel like somewhere you just had to have more pressure in your feet.
Yeah.
At least like even just starting moves, like
yes.
you can't even take those for granted.
I feel like they have so many no-foot starts. That's like your feet are on the wall or your feet are like
pressing against some like downturn sloper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's just probably different than this I feel like I tried to switch. Some guy did the beta differently here and I remember being like we're back. Still doing it.
This is definitely one where I felt big.
Yeah, that little like bit there is tiny.
You start doing some like footwork drills.
That'd be good, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've got like an elephant's. I'm just like slapping my feet down. Oh, this one. Oh! Put some work in on this one.
Yeah.
Look at that, by the way. That V6 insignia with the like 3 shadow V's. Mixing up our style here. Editor. She's finding her look.
This was one that I thought was going to be a super powerful problem. And it actually, I think, was like kind of more technical.
I, for the life of me, could not do this thing.
It's crazy because I didn't realize you caught it on the first go.
I know, but it was... I wasn't thinking of that. So we're watching videos later. I was like, oh, wow, maybe my initial beta was the right one, because then I then immediately switched it up.
Yeah.
I do think that the way you did it was the right way. I just couldn't get to that move. Or get to that third hold.
Yeah.
Come on.
This, I remember all my foot was in my right, weight was in my right foot. I was trying to like switch it. This was fun though. I feel like you had to both go slow enough. Ah!
Yes. Harvey, what do you think? Harvey, the nimble paws should be flying up this V6.
You got some beta, girl?
You beta believe it. That's a top.
Woo!
Big top. The team needed it.
I feel like getting beat up.
We've been filming a little bit more sporadically, so we've definitely missed some climbs that we did.
Yeah.
It was interesting when we first got there. I think it was around the end of last year. I think for a while the only 6s I was getting were slabs for whatever reason. Like the slabs were set a little bit easier and everything else was much harder. It's like, wow, am I absolutely just a slab king now? This one was tough. Those pinches were super slopey.
Talk about slab king.
Oh yeah.
This one was tough. Like, I don't think this was easy. Like, this was weird too.
It was funky beta. It was one where I was like, wait, what? How are you supposed to approach this?
Yeah.
Somebody had to put on a crown, let me tell you. Oh, I was so close.
But I feel like that was like, okay, we figured out this weird.
And the little princess gonna block the camera. You can watch Papa go to work here. Wow, it sure does look like my foot is on the ground there. We'll have to,
I don't think it was.
We'll have to take a closer look at that one.
Instant replay.
I've
these holds are different there. They're like, I don't even know
like
what.
Actual honeycomb.
Honeycomb, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we used to call those pebble ones. I used to call them like honeycomb, but they're like pebbly.
Yeah.
Those are actually honeycombed.
It's so tough too because you don't know which is like at all good.
Yeah.
You're just trying and trying.
Come on.
Harv, you're passed out, lady.
Man, I needed that top. I feel like, well, I didn't need it, but I was getting beat up the entire day.
Yeah.
Carla was just sending sixes left and right. And I was like, I need it. Oh, this is super fun. A feature that they didn't have at Close of Ed is they have a big cave, and like the mat follows you on the way up. So it's like such a great place to like finish your session on and just like do burnouts on these just super long routes going at what, 45 degrees, maybe 50.
Yeah. And they're also like like 5 lot, like it's like not boulders,
Yeah.
or graded like boulders, I guess. I don't know what.
That's a good. What would this be if this was a boulder? The red one would be a 5 or a 6, maybe.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the holds aren't hard; it's just pumpy.
I agree. I don't think any of those like particular moves are tough. It's just like a lot, especially when you're not doing a ton of ropes.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're at the end of your session too.
Yeah.
Like, this is all like we're only doing these.
Woo!
We don't have the power to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really neat though. I mean, yeah, so the mat, you can see like you just slide down. It's like knee bar.
That is the incorrect beta.
Oh.
But it looked good. Did we get any video of the last time we were doing these?
That was last night, I think.
Yeah.
I did not.
So I was able to finally send this thing, which is nice. Maybe I'll have to, you know what? Maybe we'll redo it.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to continue using this as just like a way to get some pump at the very
Burnout,
end.
Yeah.
I'm curious how often they're going to reset this too. Ooh, look at that. Again, Carla, we've been doing a lot of kilter board, and we need to get more video of that. It's just, it's kind of hard to differentiate between class and the kilter board. I'm not sure it's really that interesting to watch. But one of the things that's been training us, we've been doing it a bunch, we've been doing like a session a week, is just like power, like go for it, dead point moves. And I think that's something that I more naturally gravitate towards, and that's kind of Carla's anti-style a little bit. But she's been making so much progress with that, and it's been really cool in some of our later sessions. Like even if you see kind of with that move, of her just like immediately just going for like more powerful moves and just sticking them, and like where there was once hesitation, now it's just kind of instinctual. Yeah, this is awful footwork. What am I doing?
I do feel like, the kilters helped with that. It just like, I mean, a lot of moves in the kilter are really just like commit.
Yeah.
And it's been nice to be like, I don't know. I think a lot of it is, like you said, mindset, where it's like you just have to, if you commit, you'll probably, like, you're strong enough to catch it. It's just more like, you know.
Woo!
Harv, any insight?
What do you think, cutie pie? Leave me alone. Get me out of here. Not enough sends. She's our toughest critic. Well, yeah, I mean, I think since those videos were filmed, I think we've like taken a bit of an uptick in our climbing and how many sends that we're doing. I feel like we're slowly kind of putting them together. Those first 3 months, like, we were getting beat up.
Because even these were January. I don't think we filmed a ton in December, just because like we just moved and it was like, I don't know. I don't think we had as many where that was. We were getting just pushed off. I feel like that was even better than, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some progress, I feel like. It is interesting. Like, I think it was just having to adjust a little bit to, like, just different. And
yeah, even like warming up, like I always, like, for warm-ups, I always just do V0, V1, V2, V3, basically all the way up to V6. And at Cliffs of It, it was like you could always find like a 4 and a 5 that like weren't very committing, like didn't require exceptional footwork.
Yeah.
And here, you know, at the movement gyms, like there's kind of no like easy 4s and 5s. Like they're all committing. You kind of have to like switch that mindset on right away.
Yeah.
And that's definitely taken some getting used to. But I mean, it's probably better for us as climbers. But
yeah,
warm up Toby surely doesn't appreciate it. But, you know, it is what it is. But
yeah. Well, I'm sure, I don't know, I feel like over the next videos or each time we're climbing, like, we'll just be more and more comfortable. So.
Yeah, no, we're getting better. We're slowly getting better. We're climbing still.